ever since the board approved the remodel of the clubhouse in 2020. The design firm Braden Hughes, the design committee, and the construction oversight committee worked diligently on creating a clubhouse that would appeal to members of all ages and interests, as well as function for the many events the club produces each year. Like all great design projects, the renewed areas triggered comments varying from huge enthusiasm to some reservations. Also, like in most large projects, and especially during the pandemic, there were a few flaws in the execution. The lights were initially too bright until the proper controls arrived, the leather chairs too slippery until they, as we hope, break in soon, and the noise level is still too loud, particularly in the bar. Where possible, corrections have been made. We've hired acoustical engineers, and they are currently measuring the sound levels in the grill to assure the great acoustics in that room will be preserved in the new design. They will also recommend improvements to bring the acoustics in other areas to the same high standard. Now we are working on Phase 2. The work on the patio is well underway. Since the last presentation of the design renderings, late last year, features have been added that we will gladly show you. Here is the patio, where the tile work just started. The very large ceramic tile will cover the full length of the terrace in a pattern similar to the entrance of the clubhouse. The colors in the tile complement the stone of the building, and the surface is anti-slip and stain resistant. An exciting new addition is the creation of a designated dining area in the center of the patio, typically set up with 12 dining tables and 48 chairs. The furnishings are chosen to be comfortable and easily removable during events. Here is a picture of the selected dining chair and a swatch of the hand-woven synthetic material in the correct color. The loose cushion is covered in a neutral performance fabric. The choice of the lounge furniture to be placed left and right from the dining section is narrowed down to 2 styles. Because of a serious and continuing lack of availability in the furniture world, the design committee has not been able to yet do a sit test with the actual samples. Depending on the outcome, we hope to either select the La Paz series in the woven synthetic material in a dark color called Smoke, or the dark aluminum Balmain series. Cushions in either case are neutral linen-like performance fabrics with only a pattern in the small throw pillows. Instead of the current metal railing that separates the patio from the golf course, the new dining section will be framed with a 5-foot high enclosure of tempered glass. This will allow an unobstructed view of the golf course, and when guests sit down, protection from the wind. Further comfort will come from the ceiling-mounted heat lamps as seen in this picture. The plans for the patio include further provisions for more ceiling heaters when the permits are approved, and a test of the product is satisfactory. Outlets for uplights on exterior walls and speaker outlets are all included. Plants and planters are selected by the A&L committee, matching the style of plantings in the front of the building. Moving on to the plans for the grill and the grill fireplace room. The biggest change in the fireplace room will be the coloration. The carpet pattern is similar to the one in the living room, but the dominant color is not blue, but a dark red. That is also the color in which the woodwork in the room will be painted. The fireplace is unchanged, but the stonework needs deep cleaning. The niches currently carrying some ceramic accessories will change with new accessories, artwork complementing the coloration of the room. Current artwork in the fireplace room will move to the bar and the accessories to the library bookcases. The biggest change in plans for the main section of the grill is the installation of wine cabinets over the full width of the room. These lighted cabinets are both useful and highly decorative, and are needed for the proper timing and execution of wine service. Currently, if you order a bottle off our wine list, a manager has to travel all the way to our cart storage facility to grab a bottle. This new design will allow us to carry 4 bottles of every selection on our award-winning list, and service will be more efficient. Unchanged from the earlier approved plans are the use of banquettes in the center section and the tables and chairs surrounding them. The chairs selected have a gray wooden frame, casters, and are upholstered in official leather on the inside and velvet on the outside. Tables on the grill will be covered with white tablecloths. The back-to-back banquettes are separated by narrow consoles. All seating furniture in the grill, including banquettes, are movable. Lighting will be provided by ceiling spotlights, lights in the wine cabinets, table lamps on the bar, consoles, and reception desk, and small rechargeable lights on each table. Current proposals for the curtains are all in linen-like colors similar to the other drapes in the building. This concludes the presentation of our current plans. Any remodel, even carefully documented ones, create for some happy excitement, for others anxiety. There is no way to accurately predict the response to any improvement. However, since the reopening of the clubhouse, our covers for the 19th hole and lunch have increased by almost 20%, and our membership has flourished. Thank you for your time and patience as we continue to build ahead for the future of